All right, y'all. So in this one, we're back with another one, and we're going to be talking a little bit about Toshi, but I really want to talk to you all about the mindset surrounding Toshi. And I also want to address the fact a lot of people seem to think that I'm super upset or something about the hate and things like that. Listen, I like to put things into perspective for people. I've been popular online for a long time now. I got exposed years ago, and somebody went from 10,000 subscribers to 100,000 subscribers from exposing me. So to put it into perspective, when you're getting thousands and thousands of hate comments because you've done something that people would deem is bad, which is, I was just talking crazy and doing toxic stuff in a video game. But yeah, at the end of the day, I've faced hate my entire career. I don't care about hate. The reason that I talk to the haters is because those are the people who need help the most. And at the end of the day, when they finally see the truth, it's going to be too late. They're already going to be enslaved. They're already going to be in a position that they cannot get themselves out of. If you're here, you're listening, you're alert, you're ready, you want to know more, that means you're already going in the right direction. But the thing is, I know how this game is, and I wish when I was so thirsty for gains, thirsty for returns, thirsty for I need it right now, somebody would have reeled me back in and said, yo, shut up, go get a job. Like, stop trying to do that off of this and learn. Look at what the rich people are doing. Look at how long it took them to get rich. Look at the game that they're playing. Don't come over here and bring your expectations onto this game. Learn the pace of the rich. Learn the pace of the wealthy. Calm yourself down, slow down. It's okay to play the same game as the rich people because they're not panicking about, see, the only difference is they're not panicking about money and returns right now because their pocket change is money that you would love to make in a year. But yeah, so you're gonna have to have like your you can't be as calm as in, oh, I don't have things that I have to worry about, but you can understand that the pace that this game is going to go at is going to be based on the rich because you don't belong here. They don't want us here. This is why playing at their pace shakes us out because we don't belong here anyway. If we belonged here, we would have the money that they have, so we would be able to wait out these storms and it wouldn't bother us. This is how you know when you're on the brink of changing your life, because you're now starting to do things that don't feel good to you. It don't feel right. Seeing yourself lose money, seeing stuff go, it's a different mindset and a different space you got to put yourself in. So I make these videos and I really tell people the game because this is the stuff that people need to know if you're trying to really make money off of these opportunities. This is why I teach an approach of value over what's going on with price action right now. I don't care what project is pumping. Notice all the projects that's losers, what they're posting all the time. Oh, we had a green day. We're pumping up above Toshi right now. I see that all, like the second some project passes Toshi or has a green day, somebody's comparing it to Toshi. Like, look at Toshi versus this. Is like, it's a reason that Toshi, even on a red day, is getting compared to somebody when they're having their best day. When projects have their best day, the first name that comes to mind is Toshi. Why? That is value. That is value. Like when you get your first $1 million, what's the first thing that's gonna come to your mind? Something of value, a vacation at this place, your favorite car, your favorite house. It's gonna be something of value. You want to be the name that people associate success with. So when something boosts up in market cap and the first thing they do is mention Toshi, that tells you where the value is. The first thing that came to their mind when things start pumping was the thing of value, Toshi. So this is why I try to teach you, I don't make hype videos. It's not about hype for me. It's about really getting you all to see and understand the nuances of what's really going on in this space and the things to really be looking for and identifying. Because value is shown not just in market cap, but it's shown in the littlest detail, just like how all the projects, when they start pumping, the first thing they want to do is compare themselves to Toshi. That lets you know everything leading back to Toshi because that's what everyone respects as the most valuable project, Toshi. It's shown throughout how everyone behaves and how everyone else treats Toshi. This is not just institutions that's supporting Toshi. This is not just these companies backing Toshi. The community itself. If a community pumps and then mentions Toshi because they're excited that they passed Toshi or something, that lets you know that Toshi is where the energy is at. So this is the stuff that I try to teach on the channel. Now, I do want to address some comments that it's very valuable comments and very interesting questions. Now, I know that some things, I've been going over some things for so long that it is kind of annoying going over it, but I do it because I know it's going to help somebody grow. And this is why I go over these things. So I'm not just going to be the channel here in the echo chamber saying, oh, we're going to make it, we're going to the moon. It's like, no, what type of value is that? Just being here in the echo chamber saying, yeah, we're the best. When a lot of these projects who's doing that, what reasons do you actually have to be the best? On this channel, all I do is show you all the reasons. The conclusion always ends the same because everything is bullish for Toshi. But I show you all the reasons why it's valuable. No other project is doing that. Every other project is just out here saying, oh, we're gonna pass the S&P 500 because that's just what we're gonna do. It's like, okay, I mean, if that's what you think the space is, at one point in time, narratives were that powerful, and the narrative just blindly coming up with a narrative, it could have taken off in the past. And it may still, certain narratives may still take off in the future. I'm not down in anything in that way. I'm saying that I think that so many scams exist and so much bullshit is out here. People are going to start saying, where's the real value? How do I know that this is something valuable? And you're going to need a real resume and real facts to back up certain claims. And I don't think most projects come with those facts at all. So I don't care what people say. Like, I know I look for value, true value, not a bunch of people gathered together on the same narrative. I don't care. All the broke people always gather together. Well, it ain't no money where you gather. There's no money where you're gathered. You agree with a bunch of other people, who cares? All of you together are still broke. So and then the rich people at the head of where you all are, they're using you for exit liquidity. So of course, like, come on now. It's just about learning the game, bro. It's really about learning the game. So someone asked me, so what is going to happen for Toshi this year? This question is the wrong question that you're asking. And this is why I say the importance of mindset is very, very big. You're asking what's going to happen with Toshi this year. It's not about what's going to happen this year. Like I told you, the rich are in no rush to pump the overall market. Bitcoin is not pumping this year. So what you should be asking is, when are they going to pump Bitcoin? When are they going to pump the infrastructure? When is it going to make sense for Toshi to move? And if you don't understand in what order things move in and why things aren't moving right now, and this is the stuff that you need to understand. You wouldn't have questions about Toshi if you were looking in the right spaces and understanding exactly what they were doing. So when I make all these videos talking about BlackRock, talking about Trump and all this other stuff that a lot of people may not want to watch those videos, may not want to check those out. Those are the people, you have people in the Toshi community who only cares about hype and who only cares about their bank account and things like that. I go over these things with you all because if you watch the smart money and the big money and you understand what game they're playing, you understand when your own investment is going to move and when it is not expected to move. This is why it's important to watch the things that impact your investment. Some people only want to watch the investment and only care to watch where their money is. So it's like you're just gambling. You're just hoping that it happens. And that's what I always preach against. You can sit around playing this game based on hopes and dreams, or you can actually know what you're doing, be able to spot what's valuable, be able to spot the reason why markets is moving, why it's not supposed to be moving. You can have the skills to be able to understand all of this for yourself. So yeah, the question isn't what's going to happen for Toshi this year. The question is, what position is Toshi in? So he also said, I have a hard time understanding your point sometimes. Yeah, I understand you should invest in Toshi and expect a good return, but exactly what does it all mean and when, taking in consideration all the videos you show? So he's talking about you're going to have good returns and when. And he also says, I do a lot of motivational and inspirational talk to get us all pumped, but where's the money? And this is the problem, because my videos is not just about inspiration and motivation. I show you all the pieces that's creating the puzzle right now. I show you all the banks talking about tokenizing the entire world. I show you all the stock market getting ready to come on chain. I show you all things about JP Morgan building on Base right now. I show you all these things because these are all the pieces that leads to Toshi boosting in value and other certain key infrastructure things boosting in value. I show you everything you need, all the breadcrumbs that lead to certain things going up in value. I show you all of it. So this is not, I don't make videos that's just hype videos to pump up your emotions and make you feel good. I literally track everything the rich people are doing. When people say Bitcoin is going to do that, I point out how Bitcoin is irrelevant, and that's just what they want the broke people focused on. But where the real money is going is where they're not talking as much about it. They'll tell you that everything is going to be tokenized, but they don't tell you what that means. If you want to be rich, this is how you would think. When they tell you we're going to tokenize the whole world, what you would be asking is, okay, so they're going to bring the whole world on the blockchain. What are the projects I can be holding where if they bring the whole world on the blockchain and all that capital flows in, I'm going to make money as that capital starts to flow in? What projects could I be holding where it's so, like for instance, if I tell somebody I'm going to build a house, if I tell somebody I'm going to build a skyscraper, if I tell somebody I'm going to build a skyscraper, how I would think is, okay, somebody's going to build a skyscraper. Okay, what's going to be the beams and support? Like, where's the steel at? How can I get a hold of the steel? So anytime if they're going to build skyscrapers for their whole life, I want to own all the steel so I can sell it to them. I want to own the glass as well so I can sell that to them. What else they going to need there? Electricity, I want in on that. I want to get paid when they put electricity in those buildings. They're going to need running water. I want to get paid when they put running water in those. How can I do this? This is how you think. This is how you're supposed to think. And at the point where now the real estate people and the builders and things like that, they're going to need certain things in order to sell their homes to people. And you as an investor, you don't have to worry about none of that stuff. You just own every single thing that they're going to need, so you get paid no matter what because you own all the supplies. You own the entire supply chain. So they're doing all the building the houses. What if they don't sell the house? What if they can't sell the house to a client? They still had to buy the materials from you. So I don't care if they sell the house or not. They bought the materials already. That is the most powerful position to be in, where they have to come to you to attempt to live out their dreams of building homes and building skyscrapers and building stuff. But there's no risk really to you because you know that they are going to, without a doubt, need the supplies that you offer. Like coming on the blockchain, when you understand just how hard the US dollar is failing and the dollar system is failing, you'll understand that they need the blockchain in order to save it. They need the blockchain in order to have the control that they want to have. The blockchain is needed. So you will be asking a question, where's the steel that I can buy? Where's the windows? Where's the gas? Where's the water? Where's all of these things that I can hold so that when they bring all this stuff on chain, I make money from that? That's the right mindset to be in. So you're asking me, when this year is Toshi going to start moving? I never said Toshi was going to move or go anywhere this year. I never said it was going to blast off and hit its peaks this year. I don't control the markets. And I have told you all that the people who do, they're very, very patient and they're trying to build and focus on infrastructure. I said, as they come on board with the things that they're building, we will start to go up and we will start to make money. It's not about it being this year. It's about it being this bull run. Those are my words. This bull run. Everyone makes it about this year. I am not a poverty mindset person. I don't care if it happens this year, next year, the year after. I believe that I believe strongly the evidence suggests that it could happen by the end of this year, going into next year. The evidence suggests that, but I don't actually care. I want as long as I possibly can have to get into position because I know it's going to happen. That is how I think. I look at the places that I know they have to pass through. Like, for instance, if the border, think about border patrol and stuff like that. If on the other side, if I'm standing in between you and all the gold you want to dig for, the gold you want to dig for is over there, and I'm standing in between you. I know you have to pass towards me to get to where you really want to go to, and you really need to get there. You will pay whatever I ask you to pay for me to let you pass. You will pay whatever I ask you to pay so you can have a shot at that gold. So I'm gonna charge you $100, $1,000. You want me to let you pass? $1,000. Okay, $1,000. You go. So whether you make money or not, I make money. This is the mindset you need to be in. This is the power of control. This is the power of thinking. As long as you're thinking, oh, when is this meme coin gonna blow up? I need to pay this. I need to change my life. You're never gonna change it. Thinking about changing your life does not change your life. Acquiring the skills and mindset and knowledge that allows you to change your life and level up the systems that you have in place, that is what changes your life. So it's important that you start asking the right questions. Don't sit here and ask some random black guy from the hood when the market is gonna move. This is not a game meant for me. Just because I can read their playbook, just because I can read these plays easy, don't mean that this was a game ever intended for me to win. This is not a game. This is not my game. This is me studying theirs. This is me using my pain and turning it around, because I'm not finna let them just keep doing things to me. I'm gonna understand what they're doing, how they plan to make money off of what they're doing to me, and I'm gonna invest in the methods that they're gonna try to use to crush me. I know you're gonna crush me in this way. I'm gonna be invested in that. So as you completely destroy certain parts of my life, I'm gonna be rising in others, because I'm in position right next to you. You're not gonna leave me behind. I'm not impatient. I'm not sitting here worried about paying this right now. I'm playing the long game just how you are. So whenever this market moves, I'm in the same position all the rich people who only care about, I'm in the same position as them. My videos are about a mindset. So if you're only seeing, oh, this means that we're about to blast off, you're thinking about the wrong things and you're seeing the wrong things. This is high level. And truth be told, my inner circle and my Patreon, it's even higher level. You want to know really what's going on? You want every single thing spoon-fed to you and completely broken down, things that you can verify, things that you can look up. You want to learn passive streams of income. You want to learn how to make money with things that you do on a regular basis. That's what I teach over on Patreon. You could ask me anything. You actually have access to me, and I'll actually take my time to explain certain things to you on Patreon as well. But I make free content for YouTube. I can't dive into every single detail here. I go in, I show you all the things that I can show you, and I give you as much free game as I can. But certain things require in-depth explanations, in-depth research, and things like that. And listen, this is what I do for free. This is why I just talk to you all. This is why I just talk to you all and give you all what I can. But I'm not gonna sit here and dedicate my life to helping people change theirs for free. Like, there's no benefit there for me. Because while I'm sitting here doing charity that I can't afford to do, my life would be falling apart. Which means I have to build businesses and do the things that I have to do to survive while also offering you all this content. So that's exactly what my Patreon and what my inner circle exists for. Because if you want me to show you all the things to see, to start drawing conclusions and starting to see real timelines and things like, but I'll never give no timeline. Because for every timeline we think that we see right now, some government delay could happen. All they gotta do is mention another month worth of tariffs, and they can do that whenever they want to. That is how the elites play. They control everything. They have the power. They control the systems. They can pop off and say, oh, we're gonna tariff everything for the next month, and we're gonna have a month of down in the market. They can do that. This is how the people in power play. So it's not about how quickly you can make money. It's about how hard you're gonna go and how hard you're gonna accumulate while it's down, so when it goes up, you make the most money possible. That's what it is. And maybe Toshi is not that investment that you feel comfortable and confident you wanna go super, super hard in. But there are certain things that you can go super, super hard in and feel confident. I've given you all Chainlink. I've given you all that in multiple videos. And in my Patreon, in my inner circle, I completely break down everything. All the key points leading to that conclusion, all the research supporting it, all the facts surrounding it. Some things here is just going to be surface level. This is not meant to be some super in-depth, insane, and not like I give a lot of value here. But the thing is, even with what I do here, it goes over a lot of people's heads. So this isn't a place where I can even go more in depth, because a lot of the people who would need to know and who need to understand it can't really even understand it here. So if you can't understand this, the inner circle stuff, like while the things that I go over and teach can make you a lot of money and completely change a lot of lives, it's not for everybody. You have to be in a certain place mentally. You have to be at a certain level, or you have to really be striving to get to a certain level. Because if you're not ready to level up and you're in a place where everyone around you is leveling up, I mean, you're gonna feel out of place. You're gonna feel very much out of place if everything is going over your head. So you have to be in a place in life to really be close to me. You have to be in a place in life where you're constantly growing, you're constantly elevating, and you're gonna do whatever it takes to secure your future. Because this may be one of the last opportunities that you have ever. What's coming is crazy, and it's not gonna be pretty what's coming, yo. But yeah, there we have it. Let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. I just wanted to make this video so you could really understand the mindset you're supposed to be in when you're looking at some of the things that I'm covering. But as always, be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out, fam.